and welcome once again to City Wrap Ramadan. We hope you've been having a blessed holy month and enjoying our special Ramadan coverage. Today, our program will show you what's being done to look after the elderly. We'll get a visit from an acclaimed Islamic Nasheed Singer and, of course, showcasing another iftar feast. But, of course, we can't start our show without talking about the great prizes you could win. Here's what's up for grabs this evening. A bourgeois bag worth 1,000 dirhams. Vouchers to the Amara Spa Park Hayat. Vouchers to Wafi restaurants. Iftar vouchers to the Address hotels. Lady Million Absolutely Gold perfume. Sally Hansen products. And a Health Factory Beat the Heat package. We'll be sharing details on how to win these prizes later on in the show, so make sure you stay tuned. But first, the elderly make up 5% of our population and are an important part of our community. In our culture, the elderly are revered and respected. When parents grow old, it becomes the responsibility of the children to look after them. But what about those people who have no family or caregivers? Priyanka that visits Dubai's only center dedicated to the care of the elderly.
They're an integral part of any population, but often ignored. And in a country like the UAE, where the visa structure means most of the population is under 65, they're also invisible. The elderly are the backbone of any community, guiding younger generations with their knowledge and experience. This centre at Mamzar, the only one of its kind in the UAE, recognizes this fact and provides a home away from home for senior citizens.
This is the only one with this offering the whole continuum of services. You can find like elderly home, residential home, but you will not find something like this collaborative between social and medical, outpatient and inpatient, from all perspective, holistic like this. This is the only center in UAE.
The center was started in 1993 as a daycare for the elderly, but now also takes in some full-time residents, primarily people who have no family to take care of them. At present, the center has 30 full-time residents and more than 60 patients who come to spend the day. But major expansion plans are underway to help accommodate many more patients.
We are accepting with the strict conditions on. Strict conditions, yeah. They should be above 65. There should be no family, no first-degree relatives, no first-degree relatives. But here I would like to point something. It's not shameful to bring one of your relatives here if he is in need for the service. It's not an elderly home. Again, I'm saying this is not an elderly home. It's a nursing home.
What differentiates this from a regular daycare center for the elderly are the vast array of facilities available, from doctors specializing in geriatric care to physiotherapy to psychological counseling. That the residents of this center are given the best care possible is made evident in this room. This is the relaxation room, helping patients dealing with behavioral disturbances like agitation or anxiety. In a primarily young country, initiatives and centers like these go a long way in respecting and honoring the elderly.
Thanks to Priyanka for that report. Now, as we've been doing every day, we're showing you the best events to fill up your Ramadan calendar. Here's what's to look out for this week. Time for a break, but we'll be back soon with a unique side of the holy month with acclaimed Nasheed singer Osama Al Safi. Plus, we've got another stellar chef in our studio making your iftar a little bit yummier this evening. Stay tuned to find out more. See you in a few. Welcome back. You're watching City Wrap Ramadan. The spirit of Ramadan can be felt throughout the nation. with a beautiful recitation of the Quran echoing from mosques across the country. But the spirit of Islam and the holy month can be expressed in many ways, as our next guest will demonstrate. Joining us now is acclaimed Nasheed singer Osama Al-Safi. Welcome to the show, Osama.
Yes, thank you. Hi.
So, Osama, for people who are not aware, what is a nasheed?
The nasheed is a part of the classical art performed by sound. So I can call it a music usually, but without instruments. Sometimes the nasheed can be added with instruments, and sometimes it's only with human voices only. And the main thing that gives the nasheed something special rather than other songs is the subject that comes with it, which is concentrating on the spiritual subjects, and it could be added with the social and national and different humanity subjects.
Now, I know you've been doing this for a while now. Tell me the story. How did you, your journey, what was your journey like becoming a nasheed singer? How did you get involved?
Well, actually, it's not my professional field, but it is a hobby since I was a child in the school. And I had been discovered by the Islamic teacher, which told me to perform the nasheed in different ceremonies in the school. And after that has been developed day by day until the first album was in 1997 when I had been graduated from the university. And then started to be more involved in different concerts and ceremonies inside the UAE and outside.
So since you've been doing this for all these years, have you noticed a shift or a change in the songs?
Of course, the nasheed has been changed quickly in this 20 years. The nasheed before was only classical with a certain type of melody and traditional classic words, Arabic Fusha. After that, the new generation added value in the nasheed. The words started to be more easy for the people, and also the modern style of producing the nasheed also has been added to the nasheed. So now we can see a lot of varieties in the nasheed between the old and the new.
Now, speaking of varieties, may we please request you to sing for us?
It's a pleasure. Inshallah. Inshallah. أنا الفقير إليك يا رب وأنت عني غني. أنا الفقير إليك يا رب وأنت عني غني. والضعف في أصيل وأنت رب غني. الكل يفنى ويبلى. الكل يفنى ويبلى. وأنت وحدك حي. وأنت وحدك حي يا الله يا الله يا الله يا الله. لولاك كنت هباء يا رب أو فاسقا أو شقيا. لولاك كنت هباء يا رب أو فاسقا أو شقيا. والمرء من غير دين يا رب. والمرء من غير دين يا رب لم يسوى في الكون شيئا. قد كنت ميتا ولكن أصبحت بالدين حيا. قد كنت ميتا ولكن أصبحت بالدين حيا. وقلت شتان حقا بين الثرى والثريا بين الثرى والثريا يا الله يا الله يا الله يا الله.
That was beautiful. Now tell me, where do you get your inspiration from?
Well, I was listening a lot to a lot of munshideen, either in Sham, in Syria, or in Egypt, or in Yemen, or in Mecca and Medina, Hijaz, and also here in UAE there was perfect munshideen. I've heard from them a lot and sit with them, and still I'm learning and learning day by day.
Where can people come and see you and other people perform? Is there anything happening during Ramadan?
During Ramadan, yes, recently there was in Abu Dhabi a ceremony, and also in Hatta as well from the Ministry of Social Development. So here and there, yes, you can find, and there is announcements for the Nasheeds.
That's very nice. Well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And now to follow that amazing performance, we've got our equally amazing prize giveaways. Here's all the things we're giving away today. A bourgeois bag worth 1,000 dirhams. Vouchers to the Amara Spa Park Hayat. Vouchers to Wafi restaurants. Iftar vouchers to the Address hotels. Lady Million Absolutely Gold perfume. Sally Hansen products. And a Health Factory Beat the Heat package. And for your chance to win, all you have to do is visit facebook.com/citywrap and answer this simple question. What is the Arabic word for fasting? A. Saum, B. Suhoor, or C. Sadaqah? We'll be announcing tonight's winner on our Facebook page, so make sure you check in with us to find out if you're the lucky one. Now, it's time for a very quick break, but we're back with another scrumptious meal from a top-notch chef at the Address Hotels. See you in a few. Welcome back to City Wrap Ramadan. Every night we're bringing you another example of lean Ramadan cuisine from around the globe. And tonight we're welcoming back for his second round on City Wrap, Chef Jatin Mehra from Madeline Cafe in Bolonjaki. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So what are we going to cook today?
Today we are going to cook a lamb rack with date puree.
Okay.
So it's a Ramadan time, so people break their fast with date and milk. So let's try with the date.
Very interesting combination, I would say.
And it goes well with the lamb. It's sweet and it's very nice. So let's start.
Okay.
First
what do we need?
We will marinate the lamb rack with olive oil, salt and pepper.
That looks like sea salt, is it?
Yes, it's a sea salt because if you use sea salt, it's not very too much salty. Even if you put a little bit more, it's nice seasoning. That's why we use sea salt. And then a little bit pepper.
Okay.
And then heat up the pan.
All right.
Put the oil inside it. A little bit. Because we are using lamb rack. It already has a fat.
A lot of fat, I can see that.
So when we cook it, we have to press it so all the fat little bit leaves the fat, and then it will cook on its own fat.
Okay.
By the time we sear this one, we will make a mashed potato.
All right. How are we going to do that? Oops.
It's okay.
Help me with that.
We'll put the mashed potato inside the pan.
So what? It's just potatoes boiled and mashed.
Yes. You just boil the potato with the skin. So what happens? Skin protect the potatoes. The water doesn't go inside the potato, and it helps to
keeps the flavor,
get the exact flavor from the skin also, and not overcooked.
Okay.
So you cook the potato with the butter and cream.
All right. So you boil the potatoes with the skin, and then you puree them somehow.
Yes, and puree and mash it. Yes,
and then you add butter and what?
Yes, and butter.
What
and
is this you just added?
this is cream. cream and butter, and today I'm going to flavor it with a goat cheese.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with all this butter and cream and
yes, it's
cheese, you know what I'm getting at.
It's a French cuisine. They use a lot of butter, cream, and cheese. So to get the flavor of the mash, you can use the goat cheese.
Why would you say that this is good for an iftar meal?
Because it has a lot of things. I'm going to use a lot of vegetables over here, which has a lot of minerals and nutrition inside it. This asparagus, beans, and carrot. So asparagus has a lot of vitamin and minerals, and no fat. Beans are superfood, and carrot has a lot of minerals as well, and a lot of fibers. So in Ramadan, we need all the nutrition. You know, after a long time fasting, we need all those stuff. So as you can see, our lamb is getting seared.
Yeah, and the fat's melting.
Yeah, fat is melting. We're going to put inside the oven this one.
Okay. After how long do you need to leave it on the pan, and then before you put it into the oven?
Sear it all the sides nicely,
okay.
and then put inside the oven as long as you want the doneness of the lamb. If you want medium rare, medium, or well done. Probably for the well done with the bone, it will take around 10 to 12 minutes or 15 minutes.
Okay.
And for the medium, it takes 7 to 8 minutes.
Okay, we've got 5 minutes left.
So mashed potato is done. You can see.
How long do you cook it for, the mashed potatoes? Are you not going to add any pepper or salt or something? Or
Yes, I use the butter which has already salt inside.
Okay.
And pepper as per you. I don't like pepper in the mashed potato, but maybe for the people, you can add white pepper if you like. So our potato is done, and lamb is also seared.
Okay.
So why
after
I put inside the oven this one, I have one lamb which is ready for you. Put inside the oven.
Okay.
Yes. And at the same fat, we can saute some vegetable also with salt and pepper, because we'll get the lamb flavor. In my childhood, when my mom used to cook lamb, the smell of the lamb fat, lamb curry, was very nice.
Does this remind you of that? Is it
yes,
anywhere close?
Yes.
It
so
does, huh?
our vegetables is also ready.
Okay, so we're going to start plating, yeah?
Yes.
Oh.
It's very easy. As I said, it's a Ramadan meal, so I'm going to touch the flavor of the lamb with the date puree.
Is there anything you added into this, or it's just
it's just a date puree. What you have to do is just soak the date in the hot water for 1 hour, 2 hours. When it gets soft, just blend it and strain it. So you'll get a nice puree.
Is this a popular dish at the cafe?
Yes, I'm going to put this in the menu, in the new menu. So I'm just trying how the people like this.
So you're going to try it on us first.
No, it's my dish. So I think that it's Ramadan period. So date and lamb goes very well. So let's start to put in the menu as well. Okay.
Interesting.
So our puree is here. We put the puree in the middle to make the lamb stand.
Okay. Getting some tips here.
Yeah.
Okay, chef, we've got 2.5 minutes. I think it's plenty of time. There.
Yeah, you can plate it like this, and then you have.
I think it's gonna fall.
It's okay. You
Lovely.
have.
Smells delicious.
As I said, lamb fat has a lot of flavor, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can just plate it your vegetable on the side.
Yeah. Colorful.
Yeah.
Are you going to use those herbs? Oops.
Yes, I'm going to use this herbs. This is a micro cress which is called goha. It's a family of coriander. So just on top of
on top of the vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay. The lamb seems to be misbehaving.
This is nature.
Okay.
So this is our dish.
I hope it stays this time. That's a lovely dish.
As per your sauce, you can make whatever sauce you want. as I have a date puree and mashed potatoes, so I don't need a sauce, but you can make a lamb stock with the lamb bone, lamb jus. You can have it. The dish is ready.
Lovely. Thank you very much for
You're
sharing
welcome.
another secret recipe of yours.
Thank you.
It's always good to have you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Same here.
That's all we have time for on tonight's show, but never fear, City Wrap is back tomorrow with another packed show. We've got the lowdown on the delicious jewel of Ramadan, the date, and more meal giveaways, and of course, prize possibilities. See you tomorrow. Good night and Ramadan Kareem.